Hello, all you beautiful cats and kittens out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Planet Flipside. This is the makeup table. I'm Vixen Littlepaw. This is my friend Cherry Bumpup.
You friends?
Yes, we're friends. I sent you the check yesterday.
I told you to PayPal me that shit.
Hey, Myrtle, how you doing, honey?
So I will tell you this much. Starting later has caused me to be more productive in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm getting stuff done that I normally wouldn't get done because we go from filming in the afternoon to having a break, and it gives me enough time to get what I need done and then cook and then do the next show and then go straight directly into the third show for Wednesday. But starting later, I still get up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I got more accomplished today.
Mm-hmm.
But it's strange. Like, I'm not used to it. Like, I'm like, okay, so I know that I have a break in between this show and the next.
Mm-hmm.
And I have enough time to cook. And I have enough time to do whatever I need to do. But it's just, it's weird.
It's a new routine, and it's going to take some time for us to get used to.
Right.
Because I'm not used to it yet either. I was kind of doing the...
What time I'm supposed to be doing something, and
what
this
time
is not
it?
what I'm... Yeah.
What time is it?
Yeah. Like, this is not the time I'm supposed to be doing this. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, emotional. I've been highly emotional the last couple of days. I'm wondering if my period is around the corner.
Season. Don't say those dirty words.
Dirty words.
You know what that means.
I'm telling you, it's weird. I don't know what's going on.
I think my body was trying to sync with the entire world for about 2.5 months.
It just didn't know what to do with itself.
It didn't. Oh my God. It was horrible.
Sweet baby Jesus, save us.
So Elsie may or may not be with us today, which is perfectly okay. She's got obligations outside of us, which is absolutely
no way.
Okay. Yeah, you were the one who told me. Anyway,
I'm teasing.
She did a video that she sent me where she was doing a cut crease on hooded lids. Well, my thing is I don't have hooded lids. I have monolids. Mm-hmm. So in order for me to do a cut crease is a little bit different than a normal person. And I think I'm going to try to play with that again today. Because if I did it the way that she does it, you take where your eyelid touches your waterline, your top waterline touches the top of your lid. Well, the problem being is that's literally right here. So I think I'm going to fake one out to where it's a little bit higher.
I was going to say, I would go, are you going to cut it out with a Q-tip like she does sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. If I would take a Q-tip width above your line is what I would do.
Which you're still not going to be able to see beyond the lashes, but that's you know what? It's okay.
Or you could even cut up where you can see where that's probably would.
Like my cut crease would have to be, we would have to call it the mega crease.
It's a mega crease. Because I cut mine a little higher just simply because I have hooded eyes, not extremely hooded. Actually, they're less hooded than LC's. But I also have a very small area from my eyebrow to my eyelid. So right now I'm drawing my eyebrows higher, which is where they naturally hit.
I started doing that, and let me tell you, it gave me so much
all of a sudden you have a palette.
Yes. I've also started doing because we ordered the BoxyCharm boxes, which we are going to review this Friday, guys.
Right.
And they do have a TikTok, and I did start following them, and they have tips.
Mm-hmm. And they have it on Instagram also.
Right. And I've been trying things that LC's doing that she's advising, and I'm trying the tips that they're telling us to do, and I'm not mad.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. However, I'm all over the fucking place again and don't know where there it is. Okay.
When you use Reddit, it has lots of fallout. Doesn't matter what brand it is.
Mm-mm. Also, yes, guys, I did wash my brushes Monday night. Son of a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, good thing there was nothing electric there. That would have been scary.
Was it your water?
Yep.
I did that the other day, remember?
Yeah.
I said about the same canter, too. Oh, shit.
Shit. Hi, Dane.
Hello, Dane. Hello, Maggie.
Myrtle, here's the thing about that. I completely understand where you're at, and so does Vixie. I take it a little differently. I take that entire day. I don't get emotional about it until that fucking day. Now, whether I show it or not is completely
a
different story. But I have legitimately 2 weeks in February from the 12th all the way. I'm sorry, it's like 16 days, all the way till the 28th, where there's 5 deaths and 4 of them are 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
So I get that. I just there's a lot of sucking up that I do, and I'm not telling you by any means to do that. Like, I understand where you're at. And everybody does cope differently.
Yeah, I don't know what my brother's death date is, and I don't want to. But what I get emotional about are the holidays and his birthday.
Right.
And usually I don't get emotional until the day of his birthday. And then there's just some days where it's like, I miss him.
Yeah, we all have those days. And like I said, Myrtle, by no means am I telling you to suck it up. And I'm not telling you to do what I do.
Don't.
Because for the God's sake, don't do what I do, because it will internally rip you to shreds. What I do to myself on a yearly is not healthy whatsoever.
The stuff she does makes me go.
Very much so.
A lot of the time.
My way of coping, and I don't advise anybody do what I do.
She makes me make the face.
But I also understand that the way that I do things doesn't work for other people. It legitimately only works for me. And you guys have to understand, it took me 13 years to finally be okay with the fact that my father wasn't coming back. But we all have different ways of coping, and that's perfectly okay. So when February rolls around and I'm a real thunder cunt, sorry guys.
Oh, I'll just call you out on it. That's it.
And I don't think that holidays are good for anybody when it comes to any kind of losing anybody. Regardless if it's family, friends, loved ones, doesn't matter. I think a lot of the reasons why I cope the way I do is because I was raised to be a non-emotional robot.
I understand that.
But you also have to look at it from this standpoint. I am the person that if I watch commercials on TV, I start bawling like an idiot.
Oh, yeah. This time of year, especially. Hallmark, you suck.
Yeah.
Oh. There's one Hallmark one in particular. I'll have to find it.
I start tearing up if any kind of music is too intense, and it doesn't matter what time of year is it. If there's an intense beat to a music, I start fucking just...
What's the song they sing? No, I'm not going to remember what it was. Come All Ye Faithful. The little boy starts singing it.
Mm-hmm.
The little boy's standing by the piano singing it, and they had just discussed how his brother wasn't going to make it home for the holidays. His brother comes up, stands behind him, puts his hand on his shoulders, starts harmonizing with him. I lose my shit every freaking time. First of all, that the chord progression in that is set to mimic your heart, a heart flutter.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
To invoke such reactions.
Okay, fuck you, eyebrows.
Thank you, music theory class. What is this shit?
Well, and a lot of my life, I've identified my feelings through music.
Oh
Like,
yeah, me too.
I have communicated legitimately entire relationships through music. When I tell you my life has playlists, it's no fucking joke.
Yep. Both sides of my family are very musically oriented,
Mm-hmm.
and like before I even knew what my father's name was, my grandfather I never met. To key you all in, I studied about him my senior year in music theory class.
Oh, that's fun.
I came home and I showed him my book, and I'm like, "Is this my grandfather?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
I mean, he looked like me, Why
do you look like this person in our book? Well,
and have the same last name.
Well, let me tell you a story.
He was
Myrtle,
a big band conductor and composer.
I get the hi Chrissy. I get the medical stuff as well. However, I'm that one, like, you can ask Vixie. I told her exactly what's going on with my ears right now, and I'm not gonna let it fucking phase me. You can tell me I have cancer right now, and I'd be like, all right, let's fucking deal with it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I know. That's the way I am too. Minecraft. I've been battling Minecraft all day. I was even battling it
really
before.
Has.
I updated. I paid my dues for the realm. And right now, I have to say, I'm a little worried. Because when I supposedly updated and went in, it was at the very beginning.
Yeah, like,
remember,
we might have to start all over again.
Like when I first got in there and I made the tower of dirt so everybody knew where to be. So I am going to mess around with it after the show, see if I can get in it. If not, I might do Don't Starve Together tonight and see if I can fix it tomorrow, if it comes around to that. But just technical stuff, guys. Because I thought, wait, I paid for everything, and because you have to pay for realms.
Yeah, you do.
But I had paid for it, and I had updated. I would say.
You would say what?
I would say let's go use Dakota's, but I think he let it go. So. But if it is, it is. And, it might give some of us playing. We know where everything is. Also, there's a lot of big updates. Like they added, instead of.
We could just go invade Dane's.
That's true. Isn't his not peaceful though?
I don't know. I know that Frost is on survival.
Yeah. Easy, right? Survival easy.
I don't know, love.
Pretty sure.
My Switch is in the living room because my play date came over yesterday and we were playing Animal Crossing. I was getting her as caught up as I could to where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So she has like all of the plants. The only thing that she doesn't have is bamboo. And I don't have any bamboo starts to give her, so.
Oh, shoot. If I get any, I'll send them to you.
Okay.
I
think that's
last
the
time I
only
took a
thing
boat,
she's
I got
honestly
a whole bunch.
missing. Well, and I haven't taken a boat in God knows how long.
Yeah, I don't do it very often. I get bored on those little islands. I get really bored. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
You can make one on easy. I mean, I have one that's set up is the same way that Vixie has her set up, but Justin has so much shit going on in there. I'm not even quite sure what's going
Well,
on.
I could also invite you all to my one that I play every now and then for just tootling around. And there's a village right there in the beginning. I open spawned right next to a village. It was weird. But I could have you come in as friends. You don't have to have a realm to play together.
No.
We could go in as I could invite all my friends. You all could just come play. In fact, we could start doing that if y'all wanted to. But the only thing with that is we could only play when we were playing together.
Right.
That's.
See, I have mine set up to where you can go in and play whenever.
That's a realm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do a non-realm and invite people, but.
Right. And Justin and I both have our own little worlds, and that's how we have our setup. Is it's just you can go in and play whenever. Like I can go into his world when he's online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Liam. Oh my God.
Oh my God. He can't say God. He says God. Because he knows he'll get in trouble. Because those words are for adults. He can know what they are. He just can't use them until he's 18. That's what I told him. And he knows. He knows the rules. Or not get caught. That's his other option. You can use them, but don't get caught.
Mine thought he was going to be big shit and use adult words. And I looked at him. I said, "Do you want me to speak to you like you're a fucking adult?"
You won't like it.
He said, "Mm-mm." I said, "Then shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, boy.
Sit.
Lower your tone with me."
This one kid was saying stuff on TikTok about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And my response was, "Oh, little one, you get back on the porch before you hurt yourself. The big dogs are playing." No. Oh, I learned something weird, you guys.
What did you learn that's so weird, Bixie?
Scar from Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
His name wasn't always Scar. He got that name when he got his scar. Before, when he was, his parents gave him a name. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, so don't come at me. If hubby comes back, he'll tell you. But the name they gave him means garbage.
Oh my goodness.
No wonder he turned out like that.
Right. No wonder he turned out to be an asshole.
I can't fault him on that one.
No.
Y'all were dumb. That was dumb. Some people.
Also, I just want you to know that I made a list of stuff to pick up at Walmart for the pickup instead of having to go in, and I put my cellar water in there.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was pretty fucking proud of myself.
I love pickup.
Oh, the only thing that I will never pick up again is eggs from pickup, because the last time we did it, they fucked up my eggs. 7 out of 18 were broken.
Did you call?
No.
Oh, see, if you called, you got a whole bunch of free eggs.
I'm not going to drive half a fucking hour for a bunch of eggs I may or may not ever eat.
Well, no, they'll do it for you for the next. They'll give you like credit. You keep the ones you keep. You got. And they'll give you credit for another box.
Well, we'll see what happens.
They do it again. Call them.
Oh, trust them.
And tell them that too. Tell them, I'm not driving again. And they'll say, we can give you a store credit.
Yeah, I only come in so many times a fucking week. I only come in 4 times a month.
No. And honestly, if a store gave... Okay, when I worked in restaurants, basically, if I got shipped eggs, they better be freaking pristine.
Right.
or I would be getting free eggs for a month. I'm telling you.
Well, and the thing is hey, Brent, like, I didn't realize it until I went to go make deviled eggs the night before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God Justin was already on his way home because I had to tell him, hey, can you stop and pick up some eggs?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, why? I was like, well, this is what happened. And he said, oh. And yes, I did get your message in Discord, Brent. I need to go back in and look at that before Sunday. Now, I don't want to ever hear anybody tell me they can't do a cut crease because of their eye. Because if I can fake this shit, you can make this shit.
You gotta fake it till you make it.
That has been my mantra for my mental stability for my entire life.
I was just gonna say, that's been my go-to for most of my life.
Excuse you. Fuck around, guys. You have pearls on Animal Crossing? So the other day I got really excited because I went in and I didn't log in for like a day and a half. And I found 2 pearls in the ocean, which is a normal night, honestly. And then Scallop Boy, the otter, gave me another pearl. I had $24,000 in pearls. I was so fucking happy.
I almost sold my turnips at 165.
I've only sold turnips one time.
I'll probably do it.
But then again, I don't know if you can grow them or not.
I can't figure that out. I've heard no.
I've only seen that lady one time.
I've been told no. It's kind of like stock market, but it only works like for 7 days. Then they go bad. Wow. So I was going to show you guys. I was going to wear this wig, but I'm probably not going to. So I'm just going to show you. I got this wig after Halloween, $10. You know, it's supposed to look like this. It's called the Bad Fairy Wig. Cute, right? $10. Cute. Okay.
And then
this is the mess that I got. You got the long pieces are separated. You've got these permanent flowers sewed in to the ponytail. And then underneath this ponytail is this.
You keep scaring the ghost. You're going to you keep scaring that ghost. He's going to keep making you do shit.
Yeah, but then he gives me good shit. So,
but he doesn't give me good shit. I swear, like I said, I was telling April the other day, my play date friend, that I swear when I started my island, I got the most generic island they could possibly give me. I've been contemplating dumping it all and starting again.
Now, this wig, the bangs are wefted very nicely, actually. The back is cheap shit, but if you're just cosplaying for camera, that's not a big deal.
Right.
So I got this, which is
Didn't you get 2 of those?
I did. I bought one because I was going to use it on the back of my hair because it looked a lot more like real hair, but it was only for something like $4 and some change, and free shipping. So not a big deal. It's heavy as hell though. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip it right on the ponytail like that. And have long
braids. Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know, Vixie.
Nobody's gonna know. Right?
No.
And I might redo the ponytail isn't what some people call this fishboning. This is not what we called fishboning. We called this a dovetail.
It's a fishtail.
Right. Fishtail. Well, when we did fishtails, when I was doing braids and stuff, that would be 3 braids braided together, which was a fishbone. And we called this a dovetail. And this is where you take little pieces and you bring them in, kind of like a French braid, without hooking it to anything, which is the best way I can explain it. So if you don't get it, I'm sorry. Look it up. I think if you look up fishtail, not fishbone, fishtail. But I think I might make it just into a 3-plait. And I might like take every few sections and rubber band it and poof it a bit. Because it's heavy as hell. There's a lot of hair on this clip. And which is really impressive for a cheap hairpiece.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weight to it. It's heavier than the entire wig. So I might have to add more. I might have to add combs to the wig because there aren't any.
He never gives me good stuff.
He gives you good stuff. He gives me good stuff too. I think
This
he's
is
the one who
fucking a
gave
cherry.
me Pop-Up Panda. Do you ask for expensive stuff or new stuff?
New.
I always ask for new stuff.
Well, technically, I did what I was supposed to. I kind of muted myself out by using the same colors, but that's okay.
I was just gonna say you didn't make it. What's the word?
Well, and you can't tell with this camera either, but there's a lot of glitter that I threw in there.
Yep, I can see it.
You'll see it better in pictures.
And I saw you cutting it, so I know.
Right. You guys, I'm so fucking excited about this goddamn airbrush machine that I got.
It's not a makeup one, people, so chill out.
Actually, it's for makeup, it's for cakes, and it's for nails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might need to add one to mine then. If it's that good
it just
of a price.
depends on what kind of material that you put in it.
I'm getting a big jar of makeup medium from Maharan. I'm very excited. It's supposed to be here today, but it's late.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
So I had a 3-box order. Okay. And dummy me, when it said ship to my P.O. box, I freaked out. I was like, no, I don't want it to go to the P.O. box. And I only checked one of the orders or one of the boxes.
Oh.
So what ended up happening was that whole order, which was 2 boxes, ended up going to my P.O. box. But there's one box that was supposed to be here today. And all the airbrush stuff was supposed to be here tomorrow. Well, the airbrush stuff got here today, but because I-80 was closed last night, and won't be open for another 30-ish minutes, it got delayed, so it won't be here till tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, Amazon, just fuck my shit up, why don't you?
Well, it's not their fault about the closing.
And yes, I ordered more earplugs, but they are not the ones that Justin gave me.
They were non-latex.
Yeah, they are very much non-latex. And they cut out 38 decibels of sound, which was the highest amount of decibels I could find.
I was going to say, I think that's the big one until you start getting like earphones, like noise canceling headphones, like my kids wear. Why is I-80 closed?
Why I-80 was closed because they were having 60-mile-an-hour gusts last night. Ooh. So anybody who was high profile or wasn't heavy enough had to actually shut down. The original shutdown was until 11 o'clock this morning. But this morning they shut it down until 5 o'clock Mountain time.
I'm hungry all of a sudden.
Oh, I know. And I've got leftovers, which are exciting. I don't have to make poppers. I'll make poppers.
It's one of those, all of a sudden I'm really hungry.
Now, the funny part about that whole thing is the only reason we found out it was in Wyoming, by the way, was because the Playdate's husband was in Wyoming and had to get shut down. Now, okay, here's the fun part. She was over here and she was on video chat with her husband. And I was on video chat with Justin. So we just kind of turned the phones at each other instead of letting them call each other.
Uh-huh.
And they if I could have made TikToks of the conversations they were having, I would have legit gone viral because of the stupid shit they were doing.
Yeah. Hubby and I were talking about some stuff that happened, way back when.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if we would have had cameras at some of these things that we used to do.
If we had
I would
social
be
media
freaking
back in our
famous.
teenage days. Right.
But the other thing I think, though, is no, because I wouldn't have allowed it because I wouldn't want to get caught.
Right.
In some of the stuff. Either I'd been famous or in jail. One or the other. I'll make you famous.
But I'm waiting to see if I-80. Now, Justin's nowhere near I-80. He's in Kentucky, I believe. He'll be home tomorrow. But
especially way back when I was more mouthy to people in public. Y'all don't even know what a Karen
times
is.
Where I've been super mouthy. Right? You ain't met Karen yet.
In late 80s, early 90s, I went up against some really dandy Karens in my time.
Well, let me tell you, my father's name, he went by his middle name, which was Brad. If that tells you anything.
Brad.
He was Brad. And let me tell you, he got more people fired at department stores than I've ever seen in my fucking life because they didn't have something in stock. And it wasn't that person's fault, but they sure got fired for it. It was embarrassing. But let me tell you, the power of my Karen, she real. I learned.
Well, that's the other thing is, I don't necessarily Karen out on things because what I do a lot of times, if I have to call for something and I know I've been wronged, if I know I've been wrong.
If I know I'm wrong, I apologize profusely.
Stand back if I have been wronged and I know it. And I usually say to the first person who talks to me on the phone, send me to your superior because you are not paid enough to deal with me and I don't want to take it out on you.
Okay.
Just tell him you can't handle me.
Check this out. Remember the whole ordeal with the internet?
Yes. Oh, I want to hear this.
They emailed me a week and a half later. I finally got the email like 3 days ago. And they're trying to blame it on my Google Nest. Now, I unplugged my Nest because I have the dot and I have a Nest. So I unplugged because I don't use Google for pretty much anything anyway. She's entertainment value. So I unplugged it. They were trying to get me to upgrade to the highest that they have because they said at any given time I have 9 things connected to my Wi-Fi. Oh no, it's much more than that.
Yeah.
However,
that is not an odd number in this day and age. That's average for a household.
Right. They told me they applied a $15 credit to my bill. Guess who got her bill today?
What happened?
Guess who did not get a $15 credit on her bill?
Guess who got a huge credit on her bill and she doesn't know why?
Oh, don't question it. Just don't question it. Just go with it.
I looked at it. I was like, okay.
I am
half
going
my bill.
Here's the thing: is I'm going to have to email them back and send them a screenshot of my bill and tell them where was this credit applied. Because if you tell me it was the $10 credit, no, ma'am, that is not $15, and we have continually had that since we signed up in the beginning of the pandemic, and this was a deal that you guys did with the school. However, where's this $15 credit? Because it's not on my account, and if it does not get on my account as soon as possible, I will be calling Verizon and I will be having them install internet in my home
because they just upgraded their internet.
Yeah,
I might go back to them because I liked it when I had it the first time, but I wasn't doing this. If they can get the speeds that I want,
right,
they were more reliable than anyone else we've ever had.
Right. Well, and
one bill.
According to my internet company, I'm supposed to get 105 down, and I can't remember what up is.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I do a speed test,
83.
13 up.
That's insane.
Or 13 down. 13 down for my downloads.
That's still insane.
Yes. This internet company does not want to fuck with me.
Yeah. When I told them
because don't tell me I have unlimited internet with no throttle, but you're throttling me. Yeah. Don't do it. I'll fuck your world up. And I'll do it with a fucking smile on my face.
Oh, we have more than 20. We have 2 adults and 3 children, and we have 4 TVs. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 4, but one's not working.
One, two,
Oh, one's
three,
not working at the moment.
4,
1,
5,
2,
6, 8, 9.
3 computers. 3 to 4 computers, depending on the day. My tablet, because it runs hotter than the other ones, and my kids have at least 3 to 4 tablets going on at one time, plus 2 phones.
I've got my dead phone.
And that's just normal.
Right. So I've got 2 laptops, 2 TVs, 2 switches, an iPad.
Oh, and 2 switches. I forgot about them.
Let's see, hold on. So I've got the iPad, the Chromebook, my Note 10, this laptop. I've stopped running my phone on Wi-Fi because it really does throttle it. I've got the Echo Dot. I've got my TV in my bedroom, my TV in my living room. My Switch is currently in my living room, which is also on Wi-Fi. The kids' Switch, the kids' Chromebook, and then when Justin comes home, we have his phone and his Switch on our Wi-Fi. My download speeds should not be where they're at currently. And they're pretty stable even when Justin's home. But for them to tell me it's one individual device, no.
That's when I was like, I need charts. I need you to chart this so I can tell you what I'm doing at that time of the day so we can figure this shit out. Because if it's going at a time of day where you're like where the kid is home and you're broadcasting, maybe.
Well, and
but
another
I
thing that
highly
internet
doubt
companies
it.
don't tell you is you're not. Yes, you pay a specific amount for your internet, but what they don't tell you is it's shared amongst your area. It's not just your internet,
which is crap.
Right. It absolutely is.
Because if it's shared in my area, everyone should get internet and everyone should have to pay tax for it.
Oh, I do pay tax for it.
You pay taxes for it?
No. There's city and state taxes that are on the bill is what I'm getting.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
I meant everyone should have it in their yearly taxes. If everyone's getting internet, everyone should have it in their yearly taxes. And just leave it at that.
Well, my biggest thing is how is it that my home internet cannot run all of my devices, but yet if I hook them up to my hotspot, it runs perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, we were on for a while. We were on AT&T, and then we went to
AT&T's got shitty service.
Verizon. Well, AT&T comes and goes in this area. Mm-hmm. It really depends on where you're at and what towers they're using and all kinds of stuff. AT&T worked really well for us for a while, and then they pissed me off.
You're in a major metropolitan area, though, or what can be considered.
We're close.
Right, you're considered to be a major metropolitan area,
right?
Which typically most cell providers, they do have stronger access there. Now, if you bring an AT&T phone or a Sprint phone where I live, they don't work.
Mm-mm.
Plain and simple, you don't have signal.
When we lived north of here, I would walk. The other thing is, Wi-Fi hates water, and we have a lot of water in Florida. Plus, we have a lot of water going through pipes and stuff in the buildings we're at. You ever wonder why you don't get reception in Walmart? I can tell you why.
Because they run water through their pipes in the ceiling.
Everything's cooled with water, the whole building. That's why it doesn't get through. Now, it's better than it used to be, but it used to be, I couldn't get a hold of my husband. He was on his way to Walmart. He must have just walked in Walmart because he was just gone.
Right.
There was no getting him after that.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, honey. Just so y'all know, I just did a simple goth look. This is like something I would have worn in my early 20s to the club without even batting an eye. That's why it went on so fast, because this is just normal makeup for me. because I didn't know what to do. I'm having one of those moments. This time of year, I don't want to cosplay. I never have the. Now, I shouldn't say that. I have a few Christmas things. Maybe next week I'll get into it.
It's not time yet.
I'm just not there. All right, Myrtle. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you. Oh, and we might actually have my Minecraft tonight. I just got another update.
Well, regardless, we always have a backup plan.
We always have a backup plan. Are you kidding?
We might have 2 cherry rants in a week, but we still have a fucking backup plan.
There's always backup plan. We have backup plans for our backup plans, people.
For the backup plans!
Because you make a plan goes to shit. You make another plan. Oh, guess what?
The amount of times that we have come up with shit on the fly.
It's kind of impressive.
Yes.
I think. All right, hubby, if you can hear me, I need you to sign into Minecraft because I think I just.
Hubby, can you hear me?
Hubby, can you hear me? Hubby, are you there? Oh, I do not miss using my keyboard for a controller. One of the best buys I ever made was that damn controller. Less than $20, man. I think it was 16. Because we have all our builds. Everything looks actually really nice. When I updated and I was back at square one, like absolutely square one, I was like, shit. That has happened to us before. That's not an unseen thing in the Minecraft communities. One of the things we need to do today is put copper rods on Cherry's cube.
You do whatever you want, love.
Well, I think we might give out like. Oh, Zarshan joined the realm. Yay! Yeah,
I'm gonna take a picture really quick and throw it into the Discord.
Are you in, honey? I think he's in. All right, Myrtle. I think we might have done did it.
You done did it.
We done did it.
Zarshan left the realm.
Yes, I got in.
Yay!
Ma'am, polite. That is an amazing picture, by the way.
Yes, it is. That's a it's also a Jackbox Scheme t-shirt that she's wearing. But it is a really good picture of her. Oh. There it is. Oh, I'm not plugged in. That's what the problem is.
Oh my goodness, lady.
What's going on? Oh no!
Oh no, her controller.
It's
not
broken!
plugged in.
Oh no, my controller, it's broken!
So
Okay, so tomorrow, remember that tomorrow we have Don't Starve Together. So if you are on Steam, you can join us. It's the only platform we can
now
play
you have
together
to
on.
download and pay for the game.
Yes. Which is, was it $20?
I think mine was $14.99.
Oh, that's right. It was $14.99. There was a different one that was $20. So it's not that bad, especially since in this day and age, more schemes run around $50 or $60.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of Cherry going, Bixie, where the fuck are you? Much like Minecraft.
It's kind of like Minecraft.
$14.99 last you checked. Yeah, that's what I got mine for a couple months
Yeah.
ago.
I think that's what I bought mine for too. I got it because it looked cute. And I thought, this looks like a dark version of Minecraft. It kind of is.
Kinda. You just don't dig. Also, you cannot cross-platform with a Switch. You Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together are two separate games.
Yeah,
Just
Don't
so
Starve is a
everybody knows.
one-person player. There. I think that is fixed. Thank God. One of those.
So, Dummy Me did something very stupid 2 days ago.
What?
I weighed myself.
This time of year, that's bad.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that this time.
No! I effectively gained 8 pounds over the course of Justin being home, me giving up my will to do keto, and, that holiday that showed up, even though it was mostly keto. However, I have already dropped half of that weight.
I was just going to say, that's not too bad.
No, because I know most of it's water weight from sodium and soda.
Yeah.
So it won't be hard for me to drop it back off. It's just the simple fact of I let myself, I was like, fuck it. I'm giving up. It's the holiday season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try not to obsess. It's the only word I got during December.
Right.
Because I forget to eat more than I do remember to eat. And when I do eat, it tends to be not the greatest stuff for me because it's what's in front of me. So,
well, it doesn't help that I ate an entire box of oatmeal cream pie cookies in 2 days.
That made me feel a little icky.
I felt a little icky afterwards too, but let me tell you, was it worth it? Absolutely not.
I ate 2 cookies today.
Will I do it
I
again
don't usually eat 2.
Probably.
I usually eat like half a cookie. I ate
It
2.
depends on the cookie. Like I have
They were
certain things
big. They were like this big.
There are certain things I can have self-control with, and there are certain things that my self-control just says, fuck you, I'm done.
They were lemon drop cookies.
Because here's the thing is we stopped at a gas station on our way home. I think it was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had this craving for oatmeal cream cookies for a long time. Like I'm talking months at this point. And it was either buy one for $1.29 or buy a box for $2.29.
Yeah. It's rough when you really, and I try really hard to just get the one. Because,
right.
But the pragmatist in me is dying.
Right.
It's just absolutely dying.
I bought the box. Yeah, I'm paying the price. Now Justin came home with 2 liters of
all right,
Pepsi
honey.
Over the time he was home, and I sucked one down in no time flat.
Mm-hmm.
There's still 3/4 of one sitting next to my bed that I have had absolute self-control going, no, we have water. We're going to drink that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when he gets home, that may be a different story, but you know what? I'm doing keto my way.
Right. And it's working for you.
I mean, it's taking longer than it should, but I'm also doing it this way so that I don't end up with the health problems.
I was just going to say,
and
I don't think the word should be used. It's taking longer than it has for other people.
Right.
I think you're doing
when
good.
I drop massive amounts of weight quickly, my body goes into shock rather quickly, and it's not good. However, the way that I'm doing it is my body doesn't go into shock as badly, and I also am teaching myself what's going to happen after keto. Like I can't ever wholeheartedly get off of keto, but I'll know once I hit my goal weight how many days I can carb and how many days I can't.
Right.
I
have a rhythm.
Right. There are certain things that I'll only be able to eat certain amounts of days a week. And that's okay.
Speaking of food, I'm hungry.
Me too.
I realize I'm hungry. I had soup for lunch and it was delicious.
I haven't
But
eaten
now
yet.
I'm hungry.
I had coffee. Does coffee count?
No.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. No.
But
I
I
had
also
a sausage McMuffin for breakfast. It was delicious.
I was asleep during breakfast.
Well, your breakfast is what you eat first. Doesn't
that would
matter
be
what
dinner.
time.
That would be dinner. And then I snack throughout the rest of the night. And that's okay.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
Well, the thing is like I'm going in and instead of eating like junk shit, I'm eating like raw vegetables and
Some of my
what?
favorite stuff.
Right, like I am absolutely on a celery kick right now.
Oh, I love celery.
Oh, the
I
crunch,
love-
the crunch.
It's the texture and the noise. I love it.
Yes.
Because it doesn't absolutely taste like just about anything.
It's broccoli and it's sweet peppers, even though I have to be real careful with the sweet peppers instead of doing full-blown bell peppers because I don't want to sit down and eat a whole ass bell pepper. I can eat these fucking sweet peppers in like 2 bites. And celery and like
Do they have
different cheeses.
those little sweet peppers? Do they have seeds in them?
Yeah.
Do you eat the seeds?
No.
Okay.
Do we eat bell pepper seeds?
No, but I was
There
wondering.
you go. No, I don't eat the seeds. Now, granted, on a pepper this long, I only get about that much of a pepper.
Oh, I see.
But I can plant the peppers next year and grow sweet peppers instead of
That's true.
growing bell peppers.
This be true.
So it's also teaching me a healthier way for me to eat. Not anybody else, just me.
Right.
Because I know the minute I decide to get off keto, I'm going to go full-blown carb out. Because carbs, I love carbs. I'm a carb
They're
junkie.
addictive.
I love potatoes. I love pasta. I love bread. I refuse to eat keto bread. It doesn't taste the same. Like when I was talking about
Potatoes. Chop them up,
making
smash them up, put them in a stew.
the mountains that we make, the breakfast mountains that we make,
Mhm.
the kid has asked twice if he can take the hash browns that are in the freezer. I'm like, no.
Those
are
have
for
a
mountains.
specific purpose.
They do. There are certain things in my fridge that have specific purpose.
When I had multiple people living in my house, I would actually take Sharpies and write, "This is for."
Mm-hmm.
Don't. This is free game.
Right.
Because I would get so pissed. But then I'd think, well, how are they supposed to know if I just put it in the fridge?
Right.
So
Now, I don't tell my teenager no very often, but he says, well, you're always telling me that there's ingredients in the fridge, but you tell me that I can't have these ones. I'm like, no. What I'm telling you is you need to make healthier choices. Because eating bacon and butter and shit it's healthy to a point. But eating it all the time, you're going to have a heart attack by the time you're 20.
Yeah.
Because all he wants is bacon burgers. And I'm like, kid.
honestly, he's at that age.
And I get that. And he does sports. So when it's sports season, whatever sport it is, he carbs it out because of sports. And okay, fine. But we also go and buy stupid junk food for the deep freeze for him for specifically that.
Yeah.
It's not like I tell him he's not allowed to, he can only eat certain things.
That's like we usually have stuff like bagel bites,
Yeah.
pizza rolls and stuff
Yeah.
in the freezer. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're in the freezer so long I have to throw them away. But they're
Oh,
there
not in my house.
if we need them.
Not in my house.
Mine. We're not. Every now and then I want what I call bar food.
Yeah.
But now I'm to the point where I like my bar food better than the bought bar food. Like
Yeah.
my potato skins are delicious. The TGI Friday ones that you get at the store
Those
are
shit.
disgusting.
They are.
I was so mad.
Oh, that's almost even. That'll work. I make zucchini skins instead of
Potato skins?
potato skins. And let me tell you, I don't know that I ever really want to go back to potato skins.
Do they get crispy?
If you leave them in long enough.
Because I like one of the things I like about potato skins. Well, what I do is I get potato skin shells from a
Mhm.
restaurant supply company.
It's a potato shell.
I know, but I don't want to do it.
Oh, okay. Instant gratification.
I just don't want to do it. They're already cut and scooped.
Right. Instant
And-
gratification. It's okay.
Yeah, and it's a good deal actually. It's cheaper than buying
Oh yeah.
the potatoes. And then I like to deep fry them first because they have a lot of potato in it. It's not just a little, it's a lot of potato, which is what I like. I want the potato. And then we put cheese and bacon is, of course, the normal.
Right.
But I also do sloppy Joe and cheese.
I do bacon sour cream. Well, I put the sour cream on it afterwards, but
Well, yeah.
I'll do bacon and cheese and then the skin. And I don't keep the actual zucchini skin on it. I peel it off because it gives there's a taste to it that I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay for me. And then I'll take whatever I gut out of the zucchini and I'll mash it up. And
so you do almost like a twice bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I do is I put the sloppy Joe in them and with cheese, and my gluten-free people think that I'm a genius because instead of putting it on bread, I'm putting it on a potato skin. Also, you can do just regular fried up hamburger and onions.
Yeah.
And then do cheese and then crumbled bacon on top. You got little cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And a potato.
See, and we have substituted bread and tortillas with romaine lettuce a lot of the time.
I like Bib better, but it's getting harder to find.
Well, I mean, romaine's cheap. It's greener than iceberg.
Yeah.
I don't like iceberg.
I just like Bib lettuce.
And that's fine. My thing is the greener the better. I mean, I've literally gone on a strict kale diet to where I've only
I like kale.
I love kale.
There's this one thing.
People hate it.
Have you ever seen those chopped salads you get in the store? Yeah. That sweet kale chopped salad is one of my freaking favorites. And it's got the Brussels sprouts shaved up in it. Yeah. Holy hell. That is some good raw food right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I love it.
But it's starting to get back into the season where I'm going to want like soups and shit. Mm-hmm. And trust and believe, cheeseburger soup on keto. Oh, my God.
I do chicken not chicken tortellini. Chicken enchilada soup. Mm-hmm. And I don't put the I don't put the flour tortilla things in it. I just like all the vegetables in the chicken.
Yeah. I'll make what I used to make chicken noodle soup. I don't make anymore. I just make chicken soup with vegetables.
Yeah, I do lots of stews.
Mm-hmm. We found a keto beef stew recipe that Justin fell in love with, and Justin is the only one who can make it right.
And chili. And you can't have beans, though.
No. But let me tell you, the keto chili is not that bad, even with the amount of tomatoes that it has in it. It kind of tastes like spaghetti, but if you season it right, it tastes more like chili.
I like chili on my spaghetti.
I like
maybe that's what I'll have for dinner tonight.
I just like meat sauce. When I make Alfredo, I would rather eat the Alfredo that I make at home versus going to an Italian restaurant because I can put in the amount of garlic I want.
They don't put in the garlic and they don't put cheese in it because it's a cream sauce, and I like cheese in mine.
See, mine is
I'm an American.
Cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, garlic, and
I basically just make a white roux.
Yeah, basically. I just don't put any flour or anything in it.
I melt like Parmesan Romano and maybe some mozzarella. So it's
I
like
grate my own cheese for the simple fact of anytime you get a packaged cheese, it has preservatives in it to make it last longer in store.
Yep.
So I grate my own.
Right.
And it doesn't look the same. Like when I grate my Parmesan, I have a specific, because I have a handheld winder grater. And it doesn't look the same as what you would buy in a store. But that's okay because it does the same fucking thing. It has the same fucking flavor.
Well, usually it has less salt.
Yes.
Which I like.
Yes. I can't handle a lot of sodium. I balloon out. It's just not okay.
So, yeah, we're hungry. You can tell because the last half hour of the show has been us talking about food. Yeah. We'll see you all back in a couple hours for family game night. Make sure you bring a friend. Make sure you bring a secondary device.
I'll probably be in the living room because right after, if we're going to play Minecraft, my fucking Switch is in the living room and I don't feel like fucking.
I was just going to say, and then we're playing Minecraft at 10:30. So
I've got a phone call to make, a fucking stomach to feed, and some dishes to do. Guys.
I was just going to say, I have to eat something big time. All right. We'll catch y'all later.
We'll
Bye.
see you in a little bit. Okay, bye.